Hey guys, it's David DeFranco from DeFranco Media with another product review for my fellow gamers out there. I think this is something you'll really enjoy. And that is the Zygor 4.0 in-game strategy guide for World of Warcraft. Now for those not aware, World of Warcraft is easily one of the most popular games ever created. I mean guys, it is that huge. And yes, speaking from personal experience, I did go through my WoW addict phase for maybe 1 or 2 years. I mean, it's a great game. It just requires a lot of time, work, and patience. But then again, that's not entirely true with products like the Zygor 4.0 in-game strategy guide. What this essentially does is it makes your WoW experience so much easier, it saves you so much time, and overall, it makes you happier as a player. And guys, believe me, I am a very experienced gamer. I have been gaming since the beginning. I can beat pretty much any game that I play, but World of Warcraft, maybe it's because it's an MMO game, you know, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. MMORPG is the entire acronym. I mean, I'm mostly a console gamer, so maybe that's why I wasn't too good at WoW, but I gotta say, it is an incredible game. WoW to me is just so overwhelming. I mean, I would get lost like every other day. I had no idea what I was doing with certain quests, and most of all, I would be very confused as to which gear to pick for my character and or class. So long story short, if I knew about the Zygor guide a couple years ago when I was playing WoW, I probably would still be playing today. Alright, so getting into the actual review, I like to break my videos down into pros and cons, so let's start with pro number 1. And that's the fact that you can power level your character from 1 to 90 in just days. That is insane, especially considering it took me months to get to just like level 30 or 40. Again, I wasn't that experienced of a WoW player and I was limited on time, but still, you cannot ignore the fact that this is pretty damn sweet. The Zygor guide actually gives you detailed guides on how to complete your quest. Because again, I'm going to be honest, I found myself getting lost here and there. I mean, the game is beautiful. I didn't mind getting lost and finding new locations and learning new things all the time. But I gotta say, it is frustrating not being able to complete a certain quest just because you're confused. And rolling into pro number 3, it's kind of part of pro number 2, and that's the fact that this Zygor guide has a built-in travel system. What this essentially does is, it gives you the quickest possible route from location A to location B. And again, I really gotta stress this, World of Warcraft is easily the largest game I have ever played. I would find myself getting lost on the way to certain quest locations. I'm not sure how I got lost so often, I just kind of did. But then again, this travel system would have helped me so much. And also guys, you got to keep in mind, the faster you get from location A to location B, that allows you even more time to complete more quests. Which obviously then turns into more gold, a higher class character, better gear, and overall a better gaming experience. This next pro is huge, and this is something I really could have used a couple years ago, and that's the fact that the Zygor guide automatically highlights the best gear for your class and or character. I mean, how many times have you stared at that screen of all the items and wondering, is this the best one for me? Should I spend my gold on this item, or is my gold better spent on this item? Well, the Zygor guide helps you with that. No longer do you have to be frustrated with choosing the best gear for your class and or character. Overall, it's just a much better and easier experience. Pro number 5, and this is something I've never personally got to see myself, but I hear it's pretty cool, and that's the fact that you can get the Lore Master achievement pretty easily. Now, of course, by pretty easily, it's obviously going to take some time, but with the Zygor guide, it is going to take less time than it normally would. And apparently, Lore Master is one of the best achievements you can get in the game. Think of it as Prestige Mode in Black Ops 2 or any Call of Duty game with multiplayer for that matter. Basically, when you get the Lore Master achievement, it gives you kind of like a prestige title showing that you're one of the top players. And yes, being one of the top players instantly gains you access to some of the best gear and possibly invites to some of the world's best clans. And finally, last but not least, the pro I want to talk about is the fact that these Zygor guides, they are constantly up to date. Alright, so say for example, Blizzard rolls out this huge patch that introduces so much awesome game content. This means the Zygor guide will constantly be updated, giving you access to the brand new features that Blizzard just introduced possibly just a couple days ago. Overall guys, I gotta say it's a pretty cool looking guide. Definitely check it out. I encourage you. The link is right below. I think you'll enjoy it. But then again, that's not to say this doesn't have a couple cons, but thankfully the cons really aren't that bad at all. The first con is more of a personal thing. It depends on the player, but it is a bit overwhelming. I gotta be honest. I mean, World of Warcraft in its own is overwhelming, and this Zygor guide might be overwhelming to less experienced players. But then again, if you do love WoW for what it is and you're interested in improving your overall player experience, then maybe it won't be overwhelming after all. And the second con, yes, now it's time to talk price. It does start at $35. I don't think that's a crazy amount, but it could be something you want to think about looking into. And what's really cool is these products are broken down into two different types. One of them is for Horde and the other is for Alliance. But what's really cool is if you buy both Horde and Alliance, you get them together at a discounted price. This is really great if you're on different servers or if you have different characters on the Horde and different characters on the Alliance, and it's win-win in my eyes. And yes, of course, guys, a free trial is available. I do encourage you to check it out. There's no risk involved. You don't really lose anything. If anything, you might be introduced to a product that you personally enjoy. And that link to the free trial is right below, as well as my contact information. So if you want to email me with questions, or tweet me with questions, or post on my Facebook page with questions, you can. So guys, let me know what you think about this product if you are a user of the Zygor guide. I'm always interested in hearing your feedback. It is my ultimate goal to make this channel an awesome resource of information and knowledge. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your continued support is awesome, and I will see you in my next video.